Hello everybody and welcome to Taking Your Classroom to the Next Level. I'm Ryan Reed, Instructional Technologist. As we know, with various trivia and bell ringer apps as well as applications, we can have a worldwide web of online resources. However, we seem to be using a lot more videos lately, and there does not seem to be a lot of ways to incorporate videos into any type of bell ringer, trivia, or review until now. I want to introduce Blubrr today, better known as blubbr.tv. Blubbr is an online resource that allows you to take any YouTube video by doing a simple search and turn it into a questions of 5 or more trivia that can be done by any person online. However, I will warn you, it only works currently in Flash related browsers such as Google Chrome, desktop version that is, Puffin browser on iOS devices, and various other ones that allow Flash to be played, except for ones like Rover. It is a very fun and enjoyable little bit of trivia that can be done in any online system, and I'm going to show you how to do it right now. This is Blubbr. You can find it at Blubbr, BLUBBR.tv. And as I said earlier, Blubbr TV allows you to create trivia and other questions here using YouTube videos. So I'll show you how this all works now. So, of course, you create your own account, which is free right here. As you can see, I'm all signed in and ready to go. So I go over here to Create. Once I go to Create here, it will ask you, what do you want to name your title? We're just going to call this, of course, Test Trivia. Next. It says what videos you want to search. Now this is where you have to be specific. Now you want to use appropriate videos for your lessons. And if you know of any, you can just type them in and you'll find your search. If not, you can look for a certain subject. In my case, actually, I'm going to look for trees. As you can see, you get your little search here. It shows you all the search windows here, and we'll show your videos on this side. It will show you how you can crop your videos using this, which we'll go to shortly, and then, of course, how you write your questions over here, and then when you're finished right here. I will tell you this, Blubbr needs a minimum of 5 questions. If you don't have at least 5 questions created, you cannot create trivia with this. So we're going to start on our lesson right now. So I'm going to click on here. I'm going to see about the most amazing trees here. That's the video I've used in the past. So I'm going to grab this one.
Sometimes the simplest questions have the most amazing answers.
Now, I'm going to pause it right there. Now, if you notice here, this is your timeline. This is the actual length of the video, as you can see, which is 7 minutes and 22 seconds. But right here it says the video crop length is limited to 20 seconds. So you have to figure out what you want to do. So in my case, I'm going to drag this down to the very beginning, and I'm going to just keep it under 20 seconds.
Like, how can trees be so tall? It's a question that doesn't even seem like it needs an answer. Trees just are tall. Some of them are over 100 meters. Why should there be a height limit? I'll tell you why. Trees need to transport...
So there's right there. So he's had that little second. So my question is going to be right now, if I was doing a normal lesson, if we were talking this correctly, where is the largest, I'm going to say, what state So right here, it'll say right here what the correct answer is. So in my case, I would actually talk about it. Now, I'm going to just give an example here. I know this is not the full answer, but one of the places I know that has one of the tallest trees is Northern California. I'm going to put in California right here. And then another answer I can put in here would be Illinois, New York, or let me think of a good one. Oh, I got it. Utah. Good old Utah. And once you do there, you just say add question, and it will move on to the next one. So now you can once again redo your question here. So
roots up until their topmost branches in order to survive. And that is no trivial task. There is a limit to the height that water can be sucked up a tube.
So I'm going to take that right there about what he did.
Trees need to transport water from their roots up until their topmost branches in order
transport water, as he just said. And once that's finished, you type in next. Okay, it says right here, please crop it to 20 seconds. See, I made that mistake. So I have to get this down to where it's 20 seconds. So if I put this right in here, that's too short.
And that is no trivial task.
So once that's all finished, I hit add question. And I keep going and going and going and going until this is finished. So once you're finished, you can do a preview of your game. It will do a countdown. And here's the first screen. Now you actually can skip this if you want to.
Sometimes the simplest questions have the most amazing answers. Like, how can trees be so tall? It's a question that doesn't even seem like it needs an answer. Trees just are tall. Some of them are over 100 meters. Why should there be a height limit?
And you see the little countdowns right here, how long they've got. So once that countdown hits, it's going to give you a 20-second countdown to like what state is the largest tree. And you have to get, if you get the right answer, you get your points and it moves on. And as you can see, you get the score right here.
From their roots up until their topmost branches in order to survive. And that is no trivial task. There is a limit.
As you can see the countdowns here, this is about to end. So once this is over, people can see this.
If you suck on a long vertical,
it will go right here. What do trees have to do thing? And as you can see, it randomizes your questions here. But if you get one wrong, oh, bam, and you lose them. And right here it says you are the first place among your friends. Let the world know about it. You can actually share this if you want to, but this is a little quiz here. But I'm just going to exit out of this. And I'm going to finish here. You see it right here. If you're sure you want to quit this trivia, your draft will be saved. So I just say OK. So I can always work on that at a later time. And it'll take me back to my dashboard. So I can go right here and adjust my quizzes at any point too. So if anything happens, and since this is a social network, you can have followers to your Blubrr and everything depending on things. And you guys can share this between your networks and everything. But this will always keep score about your dashboard. So this is basically how this works now. When you're ready to go and you're ready to share your trivia, you basically will share this out with your dashboard, and students can go here using either a QR code, an email reader, or whatnot and everything. Now, I will tell you, as I said earlier, you have to have Flash enabled. For right now, Blubrr will not work without a Flash enabled browser, whether this is a mobile device or a desktop version. So you have to have something like Puffin browser, a Windows 8, or something that will play Flash correctly and will do Blubrr. That's the only limit right now. That will probably change in the near future, but that is how that works. Blubrr, of course, is a very fun and still experimental online resource, but it is quickly developing into a very well educational resource. If you want any other questions, you can check out at blubbr.tv for them on their website, or look for more on my website at Taking Your Classroom to the Next Level. I hope you've enjoyed this tutorial, and I will see you next time when we take your classroom to the next level.